Hey, what's up, guys? Today, I'm going to show you how to develop your macros utilizing your body composition numbers after you've determined your total daily energy expenditure. So if you don't know how to determine your total daily energy expenditure, see the prior videos. It shows you how to estimate your basal metabolic rate in order to determine your total daily energy expenditure. So first off, what are your macros? Macros is essentially our primary energy source. It's what our body needs in order to maintain our structure, which is our bone and muscle mass, as well as our system. So that's our brain, our lungs, basically all the organs to function properly. So it's what we need. And macro is essentially broken down to three fundamental components. It's your proteins, your carbohydrates, and fats. And you can also incorporate alcohol in there, but the reason why we don't, it's because there's really it's not nutrient dense. It's called an empty calorie because all you're really getting are calories. You're not getting any type of micronutrients which the body needs. So like protein is a building block. So if you're getting adequate amount of protein, you really do not need amino acids. And so it's fundamentally important to understand your macros. So today I'm going to show you how to get it. So after you determine your total daily energy, mine is 2,761 calories here. You kind of want to figure out what's your deficit. So in the beginning, I was at 173 pounds at 17%. I said, I'm going to get down to 160 at 10%, meaning I need to lose 13 pounds. Now, without getting too complicated and throwing out too many numbers, after determining that, it made me realize that in order for me to get there, I need to put myself in a deficit of 1,700 more calories per day in order to hit that number. So if I was to subtract my deficit against my total daily energy expenditure at 2,761 minus 1,700, it gives me a total calories of 1,000. Now, this is why it's so important to customize your program, because if that is the case and that is my goal, I already know off the bat that that's just not enough energy for me. It's not enough energy to be able to just maintain my day-to-day, to try to try to maintain my energy levels as a trainer, to make sure I have enough energy after I train to be with my family and my kids and play with them and just live the kind of life I want to. Will I get there? Absolutely. Will I enjoy getting there? Probably not. Will I even maintain this program? Probably not. It's just too low. So I already know off the bat it's not going to work. So what do I have to do in order for that to happen? I have to increase my total daily energy expenditure. And so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to increase my activity level by running 1 to 2 miles more per day or adding more time to my runs. And so now I'm just going to focus on my basal metabolic rate and round up to 1,800 calories. And that is the base number I'm going to use in order to develop my macros. So the first thing you want to do is utilize your lean body mass as your guideline to how much protein your body needs. You can have a range of multiplying that lean body mass from 0.7 to as much as 2.0 to determine the grams of protein you need. I like to just use a 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm going to use 144 pounds, convert that into grams by simply doing a 1-to-1, which gives me 144 grams. Now that I know my protein needs, I'm going to convert that into calories. I simply do that by multiplying by 4. It gives me 576 calories. I simply subtract it by 1,800 calories, right? The amount of calories I'm going to consume. And now I have a difference. I divide that difference by 2 to evenly distribute that for the carbohydrates and fats. Now, don't want to get too complicated here, but we know that for every gram of protein and carbohydrates, there's 4 calories. So I'm going to divide the 612 calories by 4. It's going to give me 153 grams of carbohydrates. And then if I want to convert the 612 calories into fats, I have to divide that by 9, because for every gram of fat, it equates to 9 calories. So fats are obviously the more nutrient-dense macronutrient. This is why it's so important to pay attention to the amount of fat you consume in the form of nuts, the oils you use to cook, the butter you use to slap onto the toast, your coconut oil, pretty much any type of thing. Your avocado, the amount of avocados you eat, because they tend to give you more calories than you realize. So with that being said, I now have my macros. Every day, I'm going to consume a minimum of 144 grams of protein, 153 grams of carbohydrates, and 68 grams of fats. Now, if I wanted to understand what that percentage breakdown is to have a better understanding if it's keto, if it's a normal diet, or something else, I simply just divide the calories by 1,800, respectively, the protein, carbohydrates, fats, and now it gives me a breakdown of 32% protein, 34% carbs, and 34% fats. This diet most resembles a zone diet. So what that means, nothing. It means absolutely nothing to me. I don't care if it's a zone diet, if it's keto diet, if it's whatever diet. It's just most important thing is it falls within the caloric range that I'm going to be in, and that I have a specific amount of protein that I'm going to be consuming. And now I know the difference of how much carbohydrates and fats I need in order to make sure that I stay within my caloric needs. I got to increase my activity level in order to be able to eat more, because I already know eating too little is not going to be effective long term. And that is how you develop your macros. I know this video is kind of long. I threw out a lot of numbers out there, but now you have an idea of what to do. Shoot me an email, comment below. Let me know if you have any questions. Love to help out. I'll share the next video I'm going to talk about is, what should the next video be? I don't know. You tell me. You guys have a beautiful day. Keep moving.